You want a clean, tour-level look at a dress, right? But you also desperately need some actual help on those nasty off-center strikes.
We've all been there, and that exact frustration leads almost everyone straight to this specific matchup: the Callaway X Forged versus the Apex Pro. One is a pure, classic forging built for precise control, while the other is a high-tech powerhouse designed to save your bad swings. Choosing the wrong set here will absolutely cost you serious cash and completely wreck your confidence out on the grass. We are not holding back in today's explainer.
Welcome back to Golf Gear Showdown, where we do natural, direct head-to-head gear battles in these quick explainers to help American golfers stop wasting their hard-earned money. So to figure out where you should actually spend that money, we're putting these irons through 6 strict rounds: matchup setup, distance and forgiveness, accuracy and feel, price and long-term value, golfer fit and buying mistakes, and the final verdict. Stick around because round 3 is going to reveal a dispersion truth that most guys completely miss. Section 1. Matchup Setup. The relatable shop dilemma. Okay, picture this. You walk into the pro shop, look at the shiny displays, and the marketing hype for both these clubs basically promises you the exact same world. Massive distance, pinpoint accuracy, and a buttery soft feel, all in one neat little package. But out on the actual grass, they perform like 2 entirely different animals.
Oh, 100%. Based on design intent, you are literally pitting a classic scalpel against a modern sledgehammer here. The X Forged is a traditionalist dream. It's typically a solid, cavity-backed design forged from a single piece of premium carbon steel, meaning whatever you put into your swing is exactly what you get out of it. The Apex Pro, on the other hand, relies on a hollow body construction packed with urethane microspheres. It's complex engineering meant to artificially boost your numbers.
Section 2. Distance and forgiveness, rounds 1 and 2. Kicking off round 1 with distance. Simply put, the Apex Pro is engineered to fly farther. Thanks to a flexible forged face cup and that hollow body design, it basically acts like a miniature driver. The ball just jumps off the face with higher launch and lower spin.
Okay, but I gotta challenge that a bit, Mike. The X Forged is a one-piece forging, right? No trampoline face cup. It relies entirely on your own clubhead speed. Take my 15 handicap swing, for example. If I've got 160 yards into a stiff wind and I don't pure it, the X Forged just drops out of the sky. If you don't bring the heat, it's absolutely gonna feel shorter.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Most golfers report the Apex Pro travels much easier on effortless swings. You don't have to swing out of your shoes to get it to the hole. So I am officially naming the Apex Pro the winner of round 1 for effortless distance. All right, into round 2, forgiveness. This is what happens when you don't find the dead center, which, let's be real, is reality for my game. Common feedback suggests the X Forged is downright punishing. Let me paint a picture for you. It's a brisk 45-degree morning, you hit the X Forged off the toe, and the physical sting that rings up the shaft is literally enough to traumatize you. You instantly lose 10 to 15 yards of carry distance. Ooh, that sting is real. The Apex Pro fights that by using internal tungsten weighting. By strategically pushing heavy tungsten out to the perimeters of the club head, it shifts the center of gravity and raises the moment of inertia. That keeps the club face incredibly stable through impact, even on a terrible miss.
Right. Those slight miss hits will still carry almost as far as your pure strikes, keeping you on the putting surface instead of chunked in the front bunker. With that, I am confidently crowning the Apex Pro the winner of round 2. It provides a massive safety net the traditional X Forged simply can't match.
Section 3. Accuracy and feel, rounds 3 and 4. Now, before you think this is turning into a blowout, round 3 is about to flip the script entirely on what low handicappers actually need from a scoring club. Distance and forgiveness are great, sure, but players' irons are ultimately judged on accuracy and control. The X Forged fights back hard here. Because it's a solid block of steel, the launch and spin characteristics are incredibly predictable. You don't get hot spots off the face, meaning exact yardages every single time.
True, but that Apex Pro high flex face cup, it can occasionally produce a jumpy flyer. You know the exact feeling. You aimed perfectly, struck it well, but the hollow body produces a hot spot that flies 10 yards further than intended, and suddenly you are in the parking lot behind the green. For better players, that unpredictable extra distance is a total scorecard killer.
Spot on. The X Forged keeps your dispersion incredibly tight. It is our clear winner for round 3. Moving into round 4, let's talk about the psychological side of feel and confidence. Looks are highly personal, but absolutely critical when you're dropping this kind of money. The X Forged gives you a beautiful, thin top line and a compact profile with zero visual distractions. Better players want to see the ball, not a chunky club head. Now, I'll admit, looking down at a butter knife iron kinda terrifies me. But when you strike it flush, the feel is just buttery, soft, and quiet.
The Apex Pro definitely tries to mimic that sensation by injecting those urethane microspheres we mentioned to dampen the clicky, loud sound of a hollow body, but it still has a slightly thicker top line.
Which actually helps square the face for an average golfer like me. But honestly, I have to concede this one. I hit the sweet spot so rarely, I almost forgot what a pure strike felt like. But the X Forged quickly reminded me. One of these looks better on paper for my game, but the other simply feels way better on a pure strike. I'm naming the X Forged the undeniable winner of Round 4 for pure forged feel. Section 4, Price and Long-Term Value, Round 5. Okay, so we're tied up at 2 rounds apiece. Coming up in a minute, we're gonna break down exactly which golfer type fits which club. But first, we gotta talk about your budget. Neither of these premium options is cheap. The Apex Pro commands a high price tag because of its complex manufacturing, though it does hold resale value nicely. But here's a smart shopper move most guys completely miss. Because the X Forged appeals to a smaller group of better players, you can often find fantastic deals on the used market. Single-piece forged steel technology doesn't radically change every 2 years like hollow body tech does. A 4-year-old forged club is virtually just as good as a brand new one. Saving your money and looking at previous gen X Forged options is a highly smart play. So, the X Forged takes the crown for Round 5 value. Section 5, Golfer Fit and Buying Mistakes, Round 6. Let's dive right into golfer fit and slow this down so you don't make an expensive mistake. We're going to assign these based on design intent.
If you have a fast swing speed and generate plenty of your own power, the X Forged is your winner. Low handicapper, looking to work the ball left and right, X Forged is your winner. Budget buyers hunting the used market, used X Forged for sure.
On the flip side, if you're a mid-handicapper who needs a little help getting the ball in the air, the Apex Pro is your clear winner. Slicer who needs face stability on toe strikes, Apex Pro. Seniors looking for higher launch and effortless distance, Apex Pro. Beginners and forgiveness seekers, Apex Pro. I want you entirely confident about your personal fit before you even step foot in the shop. And before we get to the final cards, let me just share some insider advice on the biggest buying mistake. Please do not let your ego force you into a club you simply don't have the swing to hit. I see guys at my local muni drop $1,400 on the X Forged just because they want to look like a tour pro when their bag is strapped to the cart. Then they proceed to chunk and blade their way to a 98. It totally ruins their Saturday. I almost did that myself. For the average golfer, forgiveness beats pure feel every single day of the week. Section 6, Final Verdict and Winners, the cards on the table. It's time for the final verdict. Let's lay the cards on the table with a fast, honest pros and cons list. We offer 0 brand protection here on the Showdown. The X Forged gives you pure acoustic feedback, exceptionally predictable distance control, and a gorgeous compact profile. But make no mistake, it is intensely punishing on off-center hits and way harder to launch for slow swingers.
The Apex Pro delivers high ball speeds, effortless distance, and excellent stability when you inevitably strike it off the toe. The real downsides are that hollow body design producing those occasional hot, jumpy flyers, and a slightly muted, clicky sound compared to a true one-piece forging.
Let's hand out the final crowns. The best overall winner for 80% of average, everyday golfers is the Callaway Apex Pro. Its blend of modern forgiveness and sleek looks simply makes it the smarter choice to lower your scores. The best precision winner absolutely goes to the Callaway X Forged for elite ball strikers. And best value is hands down a used set of the X Forged. Bottom line, play the club that actually fits your weekend swing, not your imagination. So look at your bag and ask yourself honestly, are you buying irons for the golfer you actually are or the golfer you pretend to be? What's your current handicap, your usual miss, and which set makes the most sense for your bag? Sound off in the comments below. And hey, if you want to see how the Titleist T100 stacks up against the Mizuno Pro 241, we've got that direct head-to-head showdown coming up next. Hit that subscribe button, stop wasting your money, and we will see you on the next Explain.